I have a fair idea from last day, so I think it shouldn't take too long. I just want to do one quick check. Two, one. I think we should hold like this. We're live. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. When did we go? We did already, I suppose. Testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Did you get the wind run? The wind gone? No, it's wind then. Are you no way, right?
He's only catching up on me. And I had to pull down from the side.
Kobe.
He's home here. Calibrate. No, but like, it'll be 5 minutes before it actually updates. Okay. Fast forward.
What's the name?
No. So what's the plan? That's right. As we look. Of course. Get paint there with the both available.
Might bring it up in the comments. Huh? You can't do that. You can't. That's a
You go. There's an aside, isn't it? Oh. Take a knee there now.
Who? What is he? I'm insane.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome here to Newcestown, this Premier Intermediate Football Championship game between Nemo Rangers and Macroom. I'm Owen Weldon, joined here by Brian Toomey and Kieran Weldon. Brian, will you give us news in the team?
Yeah, thanks, Owen. We start with the Nemo team. Few number changes and positional changes. So Luke Towler in goal, Conor Shalhoub wearing number 2, Aidan Riley fullback, Shane O'Dwyer left cornerback wearing 18, Aaron Brown wearing 5, Kieran O'Shea, and wearing 9 left half-back Kevin Fulganati. Midfield, Jack Lyons, accompanied by Shane Martin wearing number 11. Eric Delorey wearing 10, Luke Horgan centre-forward wearing number 7, and Kieran Dalton on the other side. And inside, we've Adrian Graney wearing 13, Jack Coogan full forward, and Colm Kiley in the other corner. The Macroom team line out as selected. In goal, number 1, Brendan O'Connell, 2, 3 Rory Buckley, 4 John Murphy, 5 Alan O'Leary, 6 Tony Deneen, 7 Mark Corrigan, 8 Alan Quinn, 9 David Hogan, 10 Sean Kiley, 11 Fintan Gould, 12 Don Creedon, Conor O'Sullivan wearing 13, Ethan
Just right on time, the ball is thrown in. Nemo Rangers playing from left to right in first half, attacking through end. Macroom attacking up. Man number 10. Hand in there, Aidan Riley. Free in. Harsh.
Yeah, referee for this evening's game is Newstone Club. Back there, Macroom. Easy free here for
Dylan Toomey lining up to take this one. 24 yards out. Over the bar. First score of the game. Macroom 1 point, Nemo Rangers 0. Just about 20 or 30 seconds played. Luke Tolan goal for Nemo. He's going to go short, is he? Change his mind. Looks up. Bangs it down the middle towards Shane Martin. Caught clean in the middle by the Macroom man. Just over the 65-yard line. Pops it left. Macroom number 10, Sean Kiley. Kiley plays into his full forward. Bounces. Caught by Shane Martin. Wins it well. Evades the tackle as he fouled. Free for Nemo. Well done there, Shane Martin. Ball is played to Aaron Brown. Aaron Brown crosses his own 45-yard line on the right-hand side to Eric Delory. Eric Delory looks back. Gives it back to Conor Shalhoub. Conor Shalhoub gives it up to Aaron Brown. Aaron Brown now is tight to the sideline. Goes back to Conor Shalhoub again. Conor Shalhoub goes past his man, takes a solo. It's quite tight. Gains a few yards. Plays a nice ball in, but it's cut out by the Macroom defence. Back to Macroom number 10, Sean Kiley, back into the midfielder. Number 8. Crosses the halfway line. Looks up.
Alan Quinn.
He's unchallenged. Drifts in towards the 45 out to the far side to Fintan Gould, former Cork player. Tackled by Kieran O'Shea. Fintan has a shot from about 40 yards out. Wide ball.
Bad wide there from Fintan. Mightn't come across on the camera, but there's a breeze into the dressing room. We'll have to watch a bit more before they get it up into the full forward.
Luke Tower with the goal kick again. Looks short, no options, so he's probably going to go along with this one again. Nemo's, Brian says, goes short into Aidan Riley. Aidan Riley picks it up, looks for Aaron Brown. Aaron Brown turns back into Conor Shalhoub. Conor Shalhoub back to Aaron Brown. And up to Eric Delory by the sideline. Eric now is tackled by his man, back to Aaron Brown. Aaron takes a solo, looks up, looks for some support. Plays a nice ball into Luke Horgan, back to Aaron Brown. Aaron looks up. A lot of short pass by Nemo to start, trying to get some space here. Macroom defending, back in numbers. Conor Shalhoub has it now, crosses halfway. Looks for a bit of support. Back to Eric Delory. He spreads the play nicely now, all the way over to Kevin Fulignati. Fulignati's playing left half back today. I think Brian just passes his own 45-yard line in towards Luke Horgan. It's a nice ball.
Good ball.
Luke plays into Jack Coogan. Coogan's about 30 yards out the far sideline. Takes a solo, comes back in into Kieran Dalton, captain of the team today. Kieran evades his man. His man is tight to him. Just crossing the Macroom 45, back to Eric Delory again. Eric Delory is looking for some options. Tackled by his man. Back over to Jack Lyons. Jack plays a nice left footed ball into Colm Kiley. Colm Kiley now about 20 yards out, far sideline. Looks up. Back into the centre forward, Shane Martin. Shane goes past his man. Tackled by 3 or 4. He's held up. Can you recycle it? No, Macroom intercept. And it's back with their full forward now, who's made a good lot of space. Nemo seems to be short numbers at the back. Good tackle there by Aaron Brown. It's caught out by ball in. Kieran Shea gets a hand to it. Followed by Conor Shalhoub, the corner forward from Macroom into their full forward. He has a bit of space. He looks up. Goes back across to Sean Kiley, who coming in on goal. Sean Kiley. Nice tackle there by Jack Lyons. Put him off, and it's wide. So this, I think, it's the second wide from Macroom.
Yes, Macroom second wide there, but sloppy ball to lose there in front of the post by the Nemo attack. Macroom pushed all the ways back, and Nemo just ran into a cul-de-sac and lost the ball. Macroom attack, but they'd only 1 or 2 up and end up in another wide. That's 2 wides now for Macroom.
So still Macroom 1 point, Nemo Rangers 0. Luke Toller goes short again to Kevin Fulignati, up his own 20-yard line into Shane O'Dwyer, back across the full-back Aidan Riley. Aidan goes back out the far side to Kevin Fulignati, carries it, looks for a few options. Up by his 45 now, goes nicely, goes past his man there and plays a nice ball into Luke Horgan, who's fouled.
Surely
I thought.
a free man, surely a
And
free.
in the back, he wins it back. Now Nemo have a bit of space. Fulignati crosses the 65-yard line. He has a few options. Carries, waiting for the man. Keep carries. Into Jack Coogan. Jack Coogan into Adrian Graney, who has a shot. That's wide. Nice attack there by Nemo though.
Nice attack, Gav. Kevin Fulganati looked up there. He'd Eric Delory running in inside. There's no doubt if Nemo get the ball into the full far line of Cullum Kiley, Jack Coogan and Graney, they've got 7 goals in their last 2 games.
Keep it here. Brendan O'Connell surveys his options. They have the win, so I presume he might go along with this one, which he does. He kicks it to his left, up to Spurs Shane Martin in the midfield. There's one by Macroom around the middle. They're crossing the halfway line. Plenty of space he has. Macroom number 13. Conor O'Sullivan, unchallenged up to the 45 into Fintan Gould. Fintan Gould plays a nice ball back into Conor O'Sullivan. He's tracked by Aidan Riley. Riley holds him up well there. Looks for that
Great block by
Aidan
block.
Riley. Well done, Aidan. Nice ball into Aaron Brown. Good block. Aidan Riley looks up and gives it to Kieran O'Shea across the zone 45 on the near side here. Kieran's going to carry it now. He's plenty of room. He crosses halfway. He's up to the 65-yard line of Macroom. Looking for an option, bounces it. Looking for options. Comes back by the Macroom 45, back to Cullum Kiley. Cullum Kiley plays a lovely ball into Kieran Dalton. He's about 20 yards out to the right-hand side. Goes past his man. He's going to look to cut in. Hops it. Looks to Jack Coogan, doesn't give it to him. Back to Adrian Graney now around Nemo 45. Graney hops it, gives it to Shane Martin. Goes past his man, makes a bit of space, gives it to Cullum Kiley. Has a chance on. Goes inside his man. He's going outside the boot. Lovely score.
Good score. Good score from Cullum Kiley there. But again, Macroom are playing with 3 forwards up and they're bringing everybody back in front of the score. So it's very hard for Nemo to break down 7 or 8 fellas back there. But a good score by Cullum.
1 point. Macroom 1 point. How much have we played? 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Brendan O'Connell is the Macroom keeper.
Macroom are a physical team, one. They're big around the middle.
Yeah.
2 half bars, big men, good footballers.
She goes short this time. Finds his half back, Alan O'Leary. Crosses halfway. Crosses 45. Stood up by Jack Lyons. Into the corner forward. Conor O'Sullivan pulls into the full forward. Number 14 looks up. Off the left. Oh, skips the top of the post and that's wide.
Short kick out there. Nemo have to push up in the short kicks.
Yeah, it's 2 now.
That's 2. Number 5, Alan O'Leary picked up the ball there. Didn't take mark.
Towler's going to go short here. Nice ball to Eric Delory. Delory gets it by his own 45 and gives it into Jack Coogan. Jack Coogan comes deep for this one. Into Jack Lyons. Jack Lyons. Left-footed ball into Adrian Graney. Just past the 45-yard line for Nemo. Graney's held up by his man. Looking for options. Comes back inside. Back to Kevin Fullignati about halfway on the far side. Just into Shane Martin. Martin gets it on halfway. Back to Aaron Brown. Aaron Brown looking for a few options. Macroom seemed to have a lot of men back. Back into Shane Martin. Back across to Jack Lyons. Nice ball by Jack Lyons. Finds Luke Horgan. Luke Horgan picks it up just by the 45. Small bit to the left. Nice ball into Kieran Dalton, who gets it again. Macroom. Plenty of men behind the ball. Nemo finding it hard to break it down. Back to Jack Lyons on the far side. About 35 yards out. Recycled again to Adrian Graney around 45. Graney finds Shane Martin and coming passes Kevin Fullignati. Comes on the run. Nice win there by Cullum Kiley. Easy fouled. He's tackled by 2 men. Struggling for the ball there. Macroom, it's bobbling around the place. Nemo have it now. Who's that? It's Luke Horgan. Nice ball into Kevin Fullignati. Had a inkling of a shot there. Back to Luke Horgan. Back out to I think that's Cullum Kiley. Cycles back to about the 45-yard line to Adrian Graney.
Nemo just have to be patient here. The Macroom are pushed all the way back. They just have to keep the ball, work around, and the space will come. Eric Delory has it here now.
Eric Delory's going to look up. Has he a shot? Nice.
Looks good. Looks good. Great score by Eric Delory. But that's the thing Nemo have to do. Macroom are pushed all the way back. They've nearly their 2 half hours are back there. Nemo just be patient. Space will come. Pop it to the runner. That was a good score by Eric Delory. 2-1 to Nemo.
Short to the midfielder, David Hogan. Hogan passes halfway up to the far side. Come have a bit of possession now. Back to their midfielder again. It's David Hogan. The far side. Has a bit of time. He's going to pump it long. Well read by Conor Shalhoub. Cuts it out into Kieran O'Shea. To Jack Lyons. Nemo need to move faster. Which it is. Into Eric Delory. Small bit beyond him.
Well done, Skinny. Well done, boy. Go on, kid.
Crossing halfway. He's crossing the 45. Tackled by his man. He's held up well there. Recycles it well. It's Jack Lyons. Aaron Brown. Aaron Brown looks up and finds Colm Kiley in a bit of space. Kiley plays a ball, crossfield ball into Kieran Dalton. He has to bend his back here now. He needs a bit of support. Goes past his man well. He just crosses the 21-yard line. Back to Jack Coogan. And Jack Coogan to Kevin Folignati. And we recycle again. Back to Conor Shalhoub.
Patience there by Nemo, keeping the ball well. Good experience in the forwards. Kieran Dalton. Things happen. Good run.
Lines into Colm Kiley. Holds off his man well. Goes inside his man. He's pulled. The ref has the hand up for the free. This is free for Nemo Rangers.
Yeah, again, as he said, Nemo being free here. Looks like AJ. Macroom are actually 1 up now. They're
just while there's a break in play, I'll give you the standings in the group. So Nemo top on 4 points with a points difference of 12 points. Macroom are second on 2 points, points difference of 1.
Adrian Graney puts that over the bar to put Nemo Rangers 3 points to 1 up.
Kanturk are third on 2 points with a points difference of -2. And Gabriel Rangers at bottom, 0 points and -11. And current score in the Kanturk game is Kanturk 1-2 to Gabriel Rangers 2 points.
Brendan O'Connell lines up the kick out again here from Macroom. Bangs out to his left, up towards Shea Martin.
Well on, JJ.
And the break is won by Eric Delory. Very well, you read that well. He looks up now, he's centre position. Out his left crossfield ball over to Jack Coogan, puts his hand up for a mark.
Eric Delory's getting on a lot of ball here, picking up a lot of breaks.
Jack Coogan by the 20 line decides not to shoot, plays it back to Aaron Brown. Aaron Brown back inside to Jack Lyons. He might. There's room out to Kevin Folignati if he sees it. Comes back the other way. Aaron Brown again. Brown crosses the 45-yard line. Looks for options. Back again to Jack Lyons.
Yeah, Nemo keep Graney's after moving out to centre forward. Nemo have a good blend of youth and experience with every intermediate team they put out down through the years. Aidan Riley, Kieran O'Shea, the elder statesman.
And then Folignati breaks here. Nice ball into Colm Kiley. Fake shoot. Gives it back to Folignati. Probably didn't have room to shoot. Nemo recycled again.
Kieran Dalton using all his experience holding on to the ball.
Jack Lyons has it again. He plays it back to Aaron Brown, who's played a lot of ball as well in the early stages. Jack Lyons, nice pass into Adrian Graney, who finds a bit of space, puts his hand
Takes
up
the
for a mark. Will he have a shot? No. He looks up. Nice ball into Luke Horgan, who seems to have a bit of space, drops it, unfortunately. And he gives away the free.
I think Nemo have got the grips on with dragging all their men back.
Sean Kiley
Okay.
now in a bit of space here. Eric Delory chasing him down. Comes back to get a hand in. Back to Fintan Gould is on his 40, Nemo 45. Clips a nice ball into the corner forward. Looks dangerous. Number 15 goes past Conor Shalhoub. Kieran O'Shea tries to cut him off. Goes past Kieran O'Shea. Goal chance. It's a goal from Macroom.
You know, if they got caught in the break there.
Breakaway goal there.
Breakaway goal. Man slipped inside. Luke could do anything about it.
Macroom 1-1. Nemo Rangers 3 points. About 13 minutes played in the first half. Suck up low there for Nemo, Brian.
Yeah, Nemo a lot of position, and they will have a lot of position for.
Kick out. Goes out over the line unless we give him saves. Macroom man wins it. Nice tackle by Shane Martin. Wins it back well there. Well done, Shane. Into Eric Delory. Delory plays it halfway towards Luke Horgan. Luke Horgan, hand pass into Kieran Dalton, who's come deep for this one. Half tackled by his man. Shane Martin picks this up. Crosses the 45 to the 65 of Newcestown. Back into Jack Lyons.
I put other people watching it.
Folignati on 45 goes past his man.
Nemo just holding on to the ball, happy just to go into spaces and fill pockets. But Nemo well able to hold on to the ball.
Aaron Brown crosses his 65-yard line. Nice, lovely ball down to Colm Kiley, who's finding a lot of space today. Colm Kiley's about 25 yards out. Look, nice long, dangerous ball into Jack Coogan if he can win it. Wins it just ahead of his man. Nice ball, nice layoff to Luke Horgan. Shoots, goal! Great goal, Nemo.
Great run by him inside there. He made 2 runs to get away from his man. Good quick ball by Aaron Brown in. Jack Coogan slipped in behind his man, gave it to the runner, and great finish by Luke Horgan. But again,
Nemo now 1-3, Macroom 1-1 with About quarter an hour played.
In there, Peter Morgan.
Who's down? Is it
Looks like Jack Coogan. He might have got a bolt there laying off the ball. Just to recap, it's now the score is 1-3 to 1-1. The condition,
Nemo came back well after that.
yeah, I
he
suppose.
conceded the goal.
Yeah, good to answer goal or answer the Macroom's goal with a goal. But again, just be patient and let's not get caught in the break.
There's a couple of times when they've gone short. They seem to find a lot of space around the middle. Macroom when they were coming forward.
Yeah, that's true. Nemo now have sent James O'Donovan down the line to warm up.
Just a precaution. Jack Coogan looks in a bit of bother.
Looks in a small bit of bother. The medic is Adam Peter. To be fair to Newstown, the pitch is in great condition.
It is.
Have we any score from the other games, Kieran?
Yeah, so 15 minutes gone in Kanturk game, and it's Kanturk 2-4 to Gabriel Rangers 3 points. So as it stands, we are still top of the group.
Basically,
if Kanturk pull up
yeah.
a score, we could.
Basically, we just shouldn't be beaten. We can't be beaten here today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kick up.
Jack Coogan gets up. I think he's okay. A bit groggy. Brendan O'Connell lines up his kick out again. He seems to be favouring his left hand side for the kick outs. Comes down this side again. Shane Martin is under it. Gets up. Ball breaks. 1-1 there by Jack Lyons. Eric Laurie picks it up. He move on a few of the breaks and ball.
Yeah, they have to hear Jack Lyons, Eric Delory hoovering up around the breaks.
We have back now with Kevin Follignati. Crosses halfway into Jack Lyons. Jack's played a lot of ball too in the first quarter of an hour, Brian.
He has, but Macroom just seemed to be happy to sit back on and
Nice
just
long ball. Sorry, is that a free? Ball go over the end line.
Lost the boot there. Lost the boot.
Bit of long ball in there, but the long ball in seems to be finding a bit of.
Yeah. But Macroom just seemed to be happy to sit back on. They just seemed to sit back into pockets, put no real pressure on Nemo and draw Nemo on him. Good.
Sean Kiley here coming up, tackled by Adrian Graney. Nice tackle there. Held up his man well, but the quick free puts the full back. Roy Buckley in a lot of space, and he's going to play a nice ball into Fintan Gould. Kieran O'Cahar tackles. Well done, Kieran. And that's going to be Macroom ball.
Dubious enough decision there. Looked like Fintan kicked that over the line.
Fintan Gould. Cork All-Ireland winner 2000, and we have the water break. We've a lot of people tuning in from across the globe, do we, Brian? Who do we want to say hello to?
The UAE, Steve, chairman of
Middle East County Board, is it?
correct. Who's tuning in? It was his birthday yesterday, was it?
It was 67 years
Birthday,
old.
Maggie.
And we also have people up in Donegal tuning in. Rye,
Bundoran, is it?
Bundoran, yeah, County Bundoran. Rye and Greener and Rye. And hello, tuning in. Folks. Let's hope Colin has thrown out the chips and the burgers.
Yes.
Paddy Shea in Texas.
Oh, Paddy O'Shea. Hello, Paddy.
Kieran, do you want to take us through the scores in the other games?
Yeah, so
Water break here in the first half.
Latest-
1-3, Macroom 1-1.
16 minutes gone in the Kanturk game. 2-4 to 3 points to Kanturk.
And the scores,
That's the only
Luke,
one, so I'll check
what scores
now.
here? Luke Hargan got the goal. Adrian Graney with 1. Colin Kiley with 1. And Eric Delory, yeah.
Delicious point, was it?
Good score.
Right, quick water break. We've seen in a couple of games where
A quick-
the refs
quick-
get
yeah.
impatient and leave the teams play. Happened during the B games the other night. So Nemo, quick back in for the second part of the first half. As I said, about 16, 17 minutes played in the first half. Rangers 1-3, Macroom 1-1. Brian, how would you describe the first quarter of an hour?
Yeah, Nemo had plenty of the ball. I suppose that reflects on the scoreboard, 1-3 to 1-1. Once they just don't get caught in the break, and we get to half time, we regroup.
Who do you think's been in the game so far? For the
Yeah, I suppose the mid-late really. Eric Delory seems to be getting a lot of breaks. Jack Lyons getting a lot of breaks. Shane Martin's doing well around the middle. Kieran Dalton using the experience.
We'll start with a Macroom side ball. Sean Kiley plays into the cornerback, tracked by Adrian Graney.
Harsh enough again, though.
Enough.
Very harsh.
He's about 45 yards out, just a small bit to the left of the goal. It was Roy Buckley there. He won a couple of citizens with UCC, did he?
I think he did. He captain UCC to the time they won the cup.
Number 9 here from Macroom, David Hogan lines up the free. He's going to take from his hands. Small bit to the left, 45 yards out. They do have the benefit of the breeze. So, looks like he's going trail to the left and wide. That's the wide ball.
That's Macroom's fourth wide of the evening.
So we've Nemo 1-3, Macroom 1-1. With about 20 minutes played in the first half. Luke Towler looks up. He's gone short of a few of the kickouts today. Looks short again. Changes his mind. He's going to come to his right. Long ball towards Eric Delory. He'll be under pressure to win this one. Breaks it well, and well won by Aaron Brown. Goes past his man, about 45-yard line. Very tight to the sideline. Lovely ball to Aidan Riley's made a break. Aidan's in the space, bends his back. Tackled by the centre back from Macroom. Ref has a hand up for the free. Riley wins it well to Jack Coogan. Jack Coogan's hugging the touchline. Nice ball into Luke Horgan. Luke Horgan pops it. Crosses the 45-yard line. Has a bit too much there. Looks for Colm Kiley and goes out over the end line.
We look great as we the championship for Robbie and Blow. Really had a strong year last year.
Macroom trying to hurry things up. They're going short themselves. So David Hogan picks it up. He has a bit of space. Plays a nice right football down to the far side. To the Macroom number 7. Nemo getting men back now. They've learned their lesson maybe. They get men behind the ball. It's number 12 from Macroom. Drifts past the 45 into the other midfielder. Alan Quinn pops it into full forward. Nice tackle there by Kevin Fulignati. Fintan Gould gets it back over to Kiley. Kiley passes it to the full forward. Aidan Riley stands him up. Tackled by Aaron Brown. Aaron Brown gets a hand in there. Has he enough? Point. Score from Macroom.
Yeah, good score there from Sean Kiley. Macroom through the hand out to Sean Kiley. I think that's the second point of the afternoon.
Nemo Rangers 1-3, Macroom 1-2. Finally balanced game. 21 minutes played in the first half. And Tola goes out to his left. A short kick towards Kieran Dalton. Wins it well under pressure from his man. Finds Shane O'Dwyer. O'Dwyer comes back into Conor Shalhoub. Shalhoub finds Aidan Riley as full back. Comes back out to the left to Shane O'Dwyer. Has a bit of space. Crosses the 21-yard line for Nemo. Comes back towards Conor Shalhoub again. Shalhoub held up by his man. Drifts across the pitch. Looks for a bit of support. Finds it from Luke Horgan, who's coming deep for this one. Finds Kieran O'Shea. The veteran Kieran O'Shea. Looks up to his man. And Aaron Brown. Geez, he must have a lot of touches in this half, I'd say.
He's playing a lot of ball on, but to be fair, Macroom here are pushed up again, but Nemo holding on to the ball well.
Yeah. Shane O'Dwyer has it now. He's fed up by 2 men. Chased by his man. Back to Conor Shalhoub. Back over to Aidan Riley.
Very patient. Well, once he just okay.
Kevin Fulignati now. Just past his 21. Goes past his man. He's made a bit of space for himself. He crosses to 45. Nice ball in. There's a bit of space here now for Luke Horgan. Luke Horgan crosses the 65-yard line, plays it into Jack Coogan. Jack Coogan on the far side, wins it back again. There's a nice little ball into Colm Kiley, who wins it. Kiley's about his 45-yard line.
He's gone inside. Great ball.
Derek Delory. He's in on goal here. The goal is on possibly, but he takes the score. Takes the point.
Good ball by Colm Kiley there. That's the second point of the afternoon. Slip behind Macroom.
So that makes it Nemo 1-4, I think. Macroom 1-2.
That's correct.
With about 23 minutes gone in the first half. Right, Brendan O'Connell pumps this one long down to a centre forward. Fulignati's going to tackle him. Full forward. Fintan O'Gorman wins it. He passes halfway, plays a long ball. Conor Shalhoub is under it. Bats it down, but it's won well by Aaron Brown again. Won that well to Shane Martin. Shane Martin now is looking for the overlap from Conor Shalhoub. Conor Shalhoub's on the near side here, goes past his man, just crosses halfway. Nice ball into Jack Coogan. Jack Coogan wins it well. He's held up by his man. Packs back from the 45 into Shane Martin. Shane Martin to Colm Kiley. Kiley's played a nice few balls today. Nice one over the top to Luke Horgan if he can win it. He's fouled by his man there. Lovely passage play there by Nemo, Brian.
Well done, yeah. Good play by Conor. Came out the line, played the 1-2 into Colm Kiley, and again free into Nemo Rangers.
Colm Kiley's been finding a lot of pockets of space. His distribution did very well today.
Colm was very intelligent, yeah. When he put people into play, I think he's after banging in 2 or 3 goals. So
Rainey, difficult enough free here. About 20 yards out, but over by the right-hand touchline, the near touchline as we're looking at it. Suits the left footer, lines it up. Is his foot around it? Does he have enough?
Umpire was half dodgy there. Didn't know was he going to give it or not. Probably look wide, all right.
Seen him given.
Brendan
O'Connell, the keeper Macroom, short straight away to his midfielder. David Hogan, tackled by a couple of Nemo men, comes away with it. Coming up by his 45, now goes past Jack Lyons. Looks up again. David Hogan still has it. He's carried it a lot. Plays the ball into his centre back. Goes past 45-yard line here. He plays it into Sean Kiley. Sean Kiley stood up by Aaron Brown. Kiley looks for his full forward in. Riley's playing in front. Full forward, corner forward gathers it, held up by Aidan Riley here. Plays it back inside. The corner forward has a number 15 from Macroom. They get it. They work a nice point there.
Good score there by the Macroom corner forward.
The point there from Macroom.
He got the goal earlier. It's pacey. Good kick.
Go short straight away and find Shane Martin. Shane Martin's on the near side here. Plays into here. Delory turns his man, finds a bit of space. He's going to give it back to Shane Martin. We're crossing the Nemo 65-yard line here. Passes halfway to the near side. He's going to take on his man. He's half bumped.
Well done, Jay.
Drops the ball. He wins it again. He's in a bit of space. He's going to bend his back now. He looks up for options. Finds Colin Kiley by the near side, about 21 yards out. Colin goes past his man. Drifts past his man. He comes in on goal. Nice ball into Kieran Dalton. Back to Colin Kiley. Great goal, Nemo.
Again, Kieran Dalton used all this experience. And Colin just to Eric Delory. Short kick out Shane Martin. Shane Martin gave to Eric Delory. And give to Shane Martin. Shane Martin up the line. Probably fumbled it a small, but he got a bit lucky. Great goal by Nemo.
Seen Nemo full forward lane, doing a lot of damage, find a lot of space. Kieran,
he's unlucky there.
Ball middle here. Macroom pick it up. They're bursting through
Bursting
now.
through,
Half
right
tackle
through the
by
line.
Jack Lyons, holds up his man well. He's still coming through. There's a chance on here for they have a chance. A great save by Luke Towler comes to Kiley. Kiley picks it up. He's in on goal. He puts it over the bar. Good defence by Nemo.
Breaking the line. They go straight up through the middle. Good save there by Luke Towler, and he got back out to put pressure for Sean Kiley. But
Conor Shalhoub has the ball, crosses his 45 in the near side here. Shalhoub's carrying it. He's made a good bit of space, made about 30 yards there, still unchallenged. Looks for the ball, he plays in Jack Coogan. Jack Coogan's away from his man. He's going to bend his back here. Oh, he's been held up by his man just by the touch line as he pushed out. Macroom get the ball there.
there's no doubt about it. If Nemo get the ball in quick enough to Cullum and Jack inside, they'll do the damage.
Fintan Good is getting here by halfway, right in front of us on the near side. He plays it down to his former county teammate Sean Kiley. Sean Kiley looks back up, turns inside, and plays into their danger man, Dylan Toomey. Cut out by Aidan Riley there. Good play by Aidan. Very experienced man.
Yeah, Macroom seemed to try and isolate Aidan there one-on-one inside, but well cut out there by Aidan Riley. Kieran, have you an update from the other games?
Yeah, so 24 minutes gone in the Cantork game. They're starting to put up a bit of a score now. So it's 3-5 to 4 points to Cantork. So they're starting to chip away at the scoring difference. So we'll keep an eye on.
It doesn't change for Nemo. We still need to.
Yeah,
be
as long as we're winning, yeah.
Okay. We're backward in action here. Connor Shalhoub's been tackled heavily by his man. Conor O'Sullivan gets out of trouble, finds Shane Martin, and back into Aidan Riley. Aidan Riley is about 40-50 yards out from his goal. Adrian Graney's come back deep for this one. Graney's tackled by his man, gives it off to Aidan Riley. Aidan Riley looking for a bit of space, has the ball, has to go back a small bit into Kieran O'Shea. Kieran O'Shea faced up by Fintan, who slips. So Kieran O'Shea holds onto it and gives it to Conor Shalhoub. Comes back into Aidan Riley, and we go back to Luke Towler. Nemo find it hard to come out this time, but I suppose patience is the key here.
Well done. Keep the ball. Macroom, they're letting Nemo passes. But
Yeah, Kevin Folignati has it now around the Nemo 21-yard line. He's gone to the far side. Aidan Riley. That was Shane O'Dwyer. Back into Aidan Riley. Aidan Riley in the centre of the pitch now, drifting out towards Nemo 45, and there's a good run there by Jack Lyons off the shoulder. Cuts inside his man, but drops it. It's picked up by Conor O'Sullivan from Macroom. He has a bit of space now. Was the break on here? He gives it inside. It's back to the centre back, who's Tony Deneen. Tony Deneen gives it to the number 2, Garrod England. Oh, nice tackle there. That's the danger man from Macroom, Dylan Toomey. They have it in the far side by the end line. They recycle it back out to the corner back, Gerard Anglin. Tackled by Adrian Graney. They recycle it back now with Conor O'Sullivan. He plays inside to Mark Corrigan. Mark Corrigan's in the centre of the pitch, about 40 yards out. Centre back has it here, Tony Deneen, looking for a bit of space. Nemo defending well here. Ball comes to Sean Kiley, who has a shot. Looks good, does it? It's a score from Macroom.
yeah, point to the after. Really, their main score chief number 15 didn't to me, but just walked around.
Short or long kick there by Luke Towler, won by the full forward for Macroom. Ethan O'Garman goes inside to Conor O'Sullivan, played a lot of ball in the last couple minutes. Fintan Gould has it now. Pushed out by Kieran O'Shea. It's back to Kiley, who has another shot.
Good
Looks good again. Looks good. Another score from Macroom.
Yeah, look, that man again, Sean Kiley, Nemo really need to get close to him here. Nemo really need to get to the break, really, on, come in and regroup. We haven't seen much of Fintan Gould today. Kieran O'Shea is doing a good job shackling him.
So it's Nemo Rangers 2-4, Macroom 1-6, and we have coming up to half time now. Luke Towler goes long down the middle. It's kind of dropping in the middle, and Nemo have a chance here. If we're going to break, and it breaks. And Nemo on the attack now with Jack Lyons. Jack Lyons crossed the 45. He's loads of options. There's a goal on here for Nemo to take it. Jack Lyons is going to play in. Jack Coogan plays into Kieran Dalton. Into Jack Coogan. Goal for Nemo. Well worked.
Well worked, good goal. Possibly 2 hops there on the way through by Jack Lyons, but he got away with it. Long kick by Luke, but
that ball broke well, and Nemo attacked well. Jack Lyons carried it.
Into the D, had options.
He took the right option, I think, there, didn't he? He held the ball well.
Good.
Colin goes long. Adrian Graney breaks it, but Macroom in the break. No, Eric Delory's in there again. Well done, Eric.
It's actually a fine open game on at the moment.
It is. So it's Nemo Rangers 3-4, Macroom 1-6 as we approach half time.
Again, Nemo goals win game.
Alan O'Leary's tackle here by 3 or 4 Nemo men. Gives it to his centre back, Tony Deneen, who's held up by Luke Horgan. Back into the Macroom full forward, Ethan O'Gorman. He comes across to Sean Kiley, who's after 3 points, I think, today. Crosses the Nemo 65-yard line, looks up. Nice block by Aaron Brown there. Comes to the midfielder, David Hogan. Back to Sean Kiley again. Sean Kiley held up by Aaron Brown there. Oh, with the centre back here, Tony Deneen's coming through into the half-back. Alan O'Leary has a shot. Oh! Is it a goal? Oh, no. Soft goal there, was it? Caught out the keeper.
Shot for a point. Wind obviously playing havoc.
Nemo Rangers 3-4, Macroom 2-6. Kick out here. One well here by Jack Lyons, one's a well. He's going to be tackled by his man. Eric Delory picks it up and doesn't really catch that ball well, but Jack Coogan tackles well here, but Macroom pick it up. They have it again. They're coming in as we approach half time. Roy Buckley, the fullback, just passes halfway, drifts over to the far side here. He's going to play a long ball into the danger man again. Toomey is his name. Dylan Toomey. There's one well by Shane O'Dwyer. He tackled him well there, and Shane O'Dwyer is fouled.
Nemo really just need to get the experienced men on the ball. Kieran O'Shea, Kieran Dalton, Gray, and you get these fellas on the ball, and we get to half time.
Back with Shane O'Dwyer again. He crosses the field over to Kieran Dalton, who's come short for this one. He's coming up to his own 45-yard line, just inside his man. He's tackled by Fintan Gould here, but that's surely a free. Free gives it late there.
Took a while to blow the whistle, didn't he?
Kieran O'Shea takes it quickly to Kevin Follignani, gives it back to him the far side, just by the Nemo 45. Kieran O'Shea drifts back to Kevin Follignani, who gives it into Shane O'Dwyer. Shane O'Dwyer goes past his man. No free, but he gets away from it. He's looking for someone. He finds Jack Lyons. Jack Lyons on the near side here. Comes back inside again to Aidan Riley. Aidan might take his man for a spin here. There's a lovely ball into Colm Kiley, who's winning ball all day. Tackled by his man. Won a nice free there.
Colm is on all day long. Get the ball into him.
Near side here. Colm's won it. Every ball's going to him today, Brian.
He's one out in front, yeah. He's playing out of his skin at the moment.
You might as well put this down and try and have a shot off goal, will they?
We're nearly at the break, I'd say.
No, it goes back into Jack Lyons, just about halfway. He's going to go into Adrian Graney. Graney picks it up just by the 65 of Macroom, gives it inside to Shane O'Dwyer, who's going to pass it out all the far side to Kevin Follignani. Ref blows the whistle at half time. Nemo Rangers 3-4, Macroom 2-6. Brian, how do you think the first half went before we go?
Look, Nemo at half time in regroup. I suppose 3-4 shooting. Wouldn't be a sloppy goal, but fluky. To see what.
Yeah, so at half time in that game, it's 3-7 to 5 points. Kanturk leading that one, so they're putting up a bit of the score. So,
if as we are, how does group finish?
We're still going through top, and Kanturk will go through in second place as it stands.
And does a draw? How does a draw suit Nemo today?
I think a draw is enough, isn't it? Yeah, a draw is enough.
Obviously, we don't be looking for that, but
look, Nemo will be with the wind in the second half on. I know that it doesn't win any game, but more quick ball into the boys inside, and we should get out with it.
Okay, we'll chat to you again to start the second half. Half-time score: Nemo Rangers 3-4, Macroom 2-6.
The mic isn't working.
Who's that?
Dan.
He's texting me.
Show as well.
Where's he watching? Where's he watching from? Are we on?
Welcome back here to Newcestown. Half-time score, Nemo Rangers 3-4, Macroom 2-6. We have a couple of shout-outs there, Brian, do we?
Shout out there to the group watching in Cormac, Sherry, Leonard Buckley, Kieran O'Shea's son Matthew, and James Masters, and also to Garrod Lynch, who is tuned in at home, tucked up on the couch.
And Alan Morgan.
And Alan Morgan seems to have tuned in again. Happy birthday again, Alan.
So it looks no change at half-time, I can't see, Brian, is there?
No, seems to be no changes in either team. Nemo playing with the aid of the wind down into the church end.
From right to left as we're looking for the second half.
And we're away.
And Macroom in it straight away with Alan Quinn, the midfielder. Gives it to his midfield partner, David Hogan, who's running through. Back to Quinn again, who flicks it on. Aidan Riley reads that one. He's going to bend Macroom at a chance there, but Nemo cleaning up. Folignati comes back into far side into Shane O'Dwyer. He's about 30 yards out from his own goal, goes past his man. Looks over the support, finds Aidan Riley just by the 45, the far side. Eric Delory picks it up, he's come deep for this one. Back into Shane O'Dwyer, who gives it back to Aidan Riley, who's going to recycle. Nemo are playing a lot in their back line, but they've been very
Again, Macroom pushed up all the ways here. Nemo just happy to hold on to the ball.
Back to Luke Towler now. Luke Towler is going to give it to Folignati. He's had the ball 3 or 4 times this possession. Jack Lyons comes short for it, turns his man back into Aidan Riley. Aidan Riley drifts back in into Aaron Brown. Aaron Brown, about 30 yards out from his own goal on the near side here. Carries it, looks for a few options, finds Connor Shalhoub. Connor Shalhoub brings it back. The man in the yellow boots flicks into Aaron Brown. Aaron Brown to Shane Martin, who comes into a bit of traffic, gets out of it. Eric Delory plays a nice little pop pass to Kieran Dalton, who finds Adrian Graney now just by halfway the far side. Graney takes on his man. Is he fouled here by his man? Ref gives a free. Nice free there by Graney.
Seems that Nemo now are playing with one inside. Cullum is inside as well. Now Jack is drifting in at the moment, but Nemo seem quite happy to hold on to the ball around half back line. Might be the wrong.
Yeah, Shane O'Dwyer here. Just goes past his man. He's tight there. Into Aaron Brown. Aaron Brown now looks up. Blocked off by a couple of Macroom again to Aidan Riley. Aidan Riley back to Shane O'Dwyer. A bit of a loose ball. He's going to go back to Luke Towler. They're going to recycle over to the near side here. Luke Towler back to Aidan Riley. Aidan Riley, nice kick ball into Aaron Brown. Aaron Brown is under a bit of pressure here. He's cobbled up by a couple of men, but leaves go of the ball. Bit lucky there for Nemo. Nice kick ball by Aidan Riley into Kieran Dalton. Wins it against his man. And there's a bit of space here now for Kevin Folignati on the near side. Kieran Dalton's gone down there with an injury.
Looks like hamstring, but that's the fair there. When Aaron Brown got caught, over. We got away with him. Nemo really do need on the wing.
Do you think they should put a bit more urgency when they're coming out of the back, or should they just hang on to it?
Well, look, I suppose they've no other option to hang on to it. We need more from Luke Horgan showing there, Eric Delory showing, maybe Shane Martin showing a bit more. Get the hands out. Get out the field a bit further and move on. Looks like Kieran
possession here, just about 60 yards out from their own goal. Kieran Dalton, gingerly and limping. They're warming up someone here who could be in trouble. His run. Yeah, Kieran looks to be gone. Looks to be the hamstring. Nemo have possession with Kevin Folignati, about 60 yards out.
Kieran Dalton takes a knee.
I think his brother Rowan is going to come on.
Yeah, Ronan didn't start today. He's on now. That's a bit of a
swap.
Straight swap, yeah.
Kevin Folignati is going to find the man straight away. Rowan Dalton comes for it. Rowan Dalton now looks up, crosses the 65-yard line, plays a nice ball across the far side to Jack Coogan. Jack Coogan picks up about 20 yards out. In the far side, back to Eric Delory, who gives it into Ronnie Dalton again. Ronan tackled by his man. Is it a free? Ref doesn't give it, and you'll have it anyway. Shane Martin gets it here. Back to Adrian Graney, who comes out by the 65-yard line, 65 yards out. Jack Coogan back into Kevin Folignati, plays a nice little pop pass to Cullum Kiley, wins it, turns his man. Comes back to Shane Martin, who finds a bit of space, goes past his man. Half foul, he's going, dummy solo, works for him. And he goes past the man again, left for the ball into, is that Ronnie Dalton? Oh, just beyond him, unlucky there.
Yeah, unlucky, but Cullum Kiley again showing inside, great hands. Gave to Shane Martin, who threw a solo dummy, and it was just unlucky with the ball inside to Ronan. Let's get Ronan on the ball.
Nice tackle here by Jack Lyons, dispossesses his man, Adrian Graney puts his boot to it, but it breaks back to the full forward from Macroom, Ethan O'Gorman, who picks it up. On the near side here, about 65 yards out into the centre back, Tony Deneen. Held up well by Eric Delory. Deneen cuts inside. Again, Delory holds him up well. Gets a tackle in there, holds it up. Back to the Macroom 12, Don Creedon. Don Creedon plays a nice left-footed ball into the full forward, or he's fit to go. He's gone in full forward, held up by Aidan Riley. Comes back onto his, comes back inside onto his left, turns again. Is he after overcarrying here? Looks for the free, soft free.
Top free. Finton played for that there, but he made a yard of space, was going to swing it over, but Aaron Brown just came in. But again, Nemo.
No score in the second half.
No score in the second half.
2-4 to 2-6. That puts Nemo a point up, is it?
Yes. Looks like Dalton is after going off his hamstring. Hopefully it's not too.
Would Nemo be disappointed with the fact they're not further ahead, Brian?
It's hard to tell, really, Owen. I suppose, look, Nemo just need to win, no matter by how much, but once we get the win.
Toomey takes the free there from Macroom, puts it over the bar. It's a draw game now.
Draw.
Nemo are 3-4. Macroom now we're going to 2-7.
Austin suits Nemo. Kieran, have we any updates from the other games? No.
Okay, there's Luke Towler here. Has a bit windy second half, so he goes long towards Luke Horgan. It gets up and the ball is broken. Macroom in the break here, one by the midfielder. Alan Quinn goes past Luke Horgan, just past the 45 or the 65-yard line into Kylie, who's held up. Dylan Toomey, or not Dylan Toomey, that's Conor O'Sullivan. Nice left foot of ball up to Fintan Google coming into the game a bit more. He's held up by Kieran O'Shea. He's about 30 yards out on the far side. Comes back inside to the number 12, Don Creedon. Don Creedon of left footer comes back out to the 45-yard line. Into the substitute here from Macroom is it, number 19. And they found a bit of space. Number 8 is the midfielder Alan Quinn. Held up well here by Luke Horgan. Gets the block in. Well played there by Luke Horgan.
Yeah, Luke Horgan did well there, put him under pressure. Nemo lost the break around the middle. Really need to get on the ball now again. They need legs Eric Delory, Jack Lyons, Kevin Fulganati really to get on the ball.
Macroom seemed to be taking over in the start of the second half.
That's correct, yeah. Last time Nemo won the intermediate was back in 2004, and before that was back in 2002. Macroom last won the intermediate championship back in 1990, and before that, 1982.
Yeah, foul here. Total went short here to Jack Lyons. David Hogan from Macroom got up while they were free, about 45 yards out. Near side, they take a shot up to the half forward. Don Creedon come into it the last couple of minutes, held up by Kevin Fullignati, drifts inside, still with Don Creedon. Elimari holds him up well, comes back to the danger man Dylan Toomey, has a shot, 40 yards out, 30 yards out, bit ambitious, wide.
Drifts wide there, bit around between the two Macroom fellas, but Nemo defending well, something similar to Macroom in the first half, getting back in numbers, getting bodies into spaces. Very happy to let Macroom put the hands through the ball.
They seem to push up a small because the short kick doesn't seem to be on for Nemo on this.
No, Luke seems to be going along an awful lot.
It was right, plays into in towards Shane Martin, who gets up and the ball is broken again. Whose ball is that?
Nemo ball.
It's he doesn't know the linesman himself. Ref gives it to Nemo.
Yeah, that was always a Nemo ball there on. Macroom man was up over Shea Martin and clearly boxed it out over the line. Ronan Dalton's gone short.
Ronan Dalton gets it off Jack Lyons, takes the bump off his man, goes past 2, drifts past, he's past the 45, he's in a huge amount of space on the far side. He's coming in now by the 20-yard line, he's going to play a crossfield ball into Jack Coogan. He'd find Jack Coogan if he can win it, he does. He's on the near side here, looks up, no look shot, bit ambitious.
Small, bit ambitious there.
Did you have option, Brian?
Cullen was outside him, Aaron Brown was coming. Maybe the best option was just to hold on to it further runner. Normally he swings them on. He normally makes a yard of space and bangs them over.
Out here coming from Brendan O'Connell from Macroom.
But again, you can see the influence of Ronan Dalton there.
Up to his left, yeah.
Ronan
Shane
Dalton.
Martin, man, he's won by David Hogan. He's coming into a bit more.
Yeah, Macroom seemed to.
Off now, he's crossed the halfway. He's in a huge amount of space. He crosses the 65-yard line. He's going to play a ball over to the left towards Conor O'Sullivan. Conor O'Sullivan's going to pick up on the far side, about 20 yards out, held up by Shane O'Dwyer. Shane O'Dwyer is going to play it back into the full forward, O'Gorman. Shapes up, he's held up by 2 Nemo men. Is he over carrying? Is he going to buy a free? He pops it off to Fintan Gould. Fintan Gould just back inside. He's about 30 yards on now. He's in a small bit of space. Plays a nice small ball. Fintan gets it back, turns inside his man. The goal is on here for Fintan. He puts it wide. But
Fintan's really getting on the ball here for Macroom. He's really showing his experience. But going back to Ronan Dalton there earlier, Ronan really showing how good he is, getting on the ball. Good ball in Jack Horgan there. Ronan will make things happen if he gets enough ball.
Nemo Rangers 3-4, Macroom 2-7, with about 10 minutes gone in the second half.
Yeah, have we any updates, Kieran, from the Kanturk game?
Yeah, so just 8 minutes gone in the second half. Kanturk are now leading 3-11 to 7 points, so they're racking up the score now. So
Kieran O'Shea plays a long ball into Colin Kye. Colin Kye wins it well.
Jack gone inside.
Ball in here to Jack Coogan. If you find him, Jack Coogan's in the bit of space. The goal is on here if he can pass this man. Goes inside, held up well by his man Jack Coogan. It's a bit of support from Shane Martin. Shane Martin probably had his chance on there. Back towards Jack Coogan. The chance for the goal is lost. Nemo have it now about 40 yards out. Recycling for Jack Lyons. Jack Lyons going to go back across Eric Delory. He's half with the 45-yard line midway. Has a shot. And that goes wide again.
Macroom really, though, Jack was in there, but the Macroom defender got back. Was it full-back? Rory Buckley really got back, defended well. But Nemo just starting to panic a small bit there. 1 or 2 pop shots there, maybe better off holding on to the ball, getting it to the runner, breaking the tackle and popping over. But draw game here again with 10 minutes gone.
So Brendan O'Connell going to line up the kick out here. Macroom.
Macroom have made a substitution now. Kevin Dwyer has come on to their team number 19,
Who's come off, Brian?
replacing number 7, Mark Corrigan.
Ball in the middle here. Shane Martin gets a hand in it.
There he is now, the sub.
With the substitute. Macroom now have a bit of space. Aaron Brown is furiously following his man. Gets back. Don Creedon is into the full forward. Who gets a mark.
Man down there for Nemo Rangers. Jack Lyons. Jack Lyons has gone down in the middle of the field. The ref go back for it. Ref's gone back for it.
He has a shot at goal here if he wants. Ethan O'Gorman lines up. It's a nice score. Took that well. Point up.
Good score there.
5 to 2-7.
Yeah, good score, but I thought the ref was going to go back there for a bit of attention. Peter Morgan's gone back into Jack, but I thought he was going to stop the play to go back to Jack, but obviously let the play continue. But Nemo really needs up the ante here before the water break to get in. Really need a score really on just to settle them.
Seem to have dropped the intensity in the start of the second half, Brian.
Yeah, but to be fair to Macroom have upped it really. Finton has started to stamp his authority on the game. I see Nemo now rolling out.
He seems to be drifting from
full forward. Yeah. Kieran O'Shea has shackled him well out throughout though. Nemo starting to roll out the substitutes down the line. I see Alan Donovan is warming up. James O'Donovan is warming up.
I suppose it's trying to get the ball into the full forward line is the key for Nemo because they seem to have the beatings of their man all day.
They do, to be fair. Colm Kiley and Jack Hogan really are out in front of their men, but they just need the runners and support off them.
We've about 12 minutes gone in the second half. Nemo Rangers 3-4, Macroom 2-9. 1 point game, is that right?
1 point game on. Kick out again with Luke Towler. Jack, someone's after getting a yellow card there. I think it could be Jack Lyons.
Peter, coming off the pitch there. He's not injured. Luke Towler will be taking the kick out.
Yeah, Luke bangs it out here again.
Comes to his left. Long ball towards Connor Shalhoub with one clean lead by Don Creedon out of, or Sean Kiley.
Sean Kiley's really having a good game, Dave. Nemo have moved Fulganati over on Kevin Fulganati over on top.
Macroom has it held up by Jack Lyons into Sean Kiley. Sean Kiley's held up by Kevin Fulganati. They recycle it back to the substitute, Kevin O'Dwyer. Kevin O'Dwyer tries to take on Luke Horgan. Comes back into the centre back. Tony Deneen. Tony Deneen comes back to the far side. Is that 2 hops there? No. Back into Don Creedon, who's played a lot of ball, and he's playing into the corner forward now. The full forward side, no Gorman, tackled by Aidan Riley. He gives into the midfielder. David Hogan, who cuts in the near side. Goal is on here for Macroom.
Square ball here on. He's a square ball here. Macroom aren't happy about it, but he's going. Hold on now, the ref is going into his umpires. He's going in to talk to his umpires.
The midfielder seems to come into the second half.
Finton seems to be talking to the umpire.
He's giving the goal.
Oh,
He's giving the goal.
whoa, ref, whoa. But I think it was the midfielder number 9 from Macroom. Is it David Hogan slipped inside, saw Finton peel off the back post, and he palmed it into net.
It looks like Nemo going to line up 2 substitutes.
Yes.
Nemo go short. Connor Shalhoub. It's now 3-4 to Nemo, 3-9 to Macroom. Nemo 5 points behind.
3-8, I think. 3-8.
Is it?
3-8, yes.
Nemo have it. Shane O'Dwyer back into Kieran O'Shea.
Really needs
to be battened up. He's tackled by 2 men. Is he fouled? He gets the free. He's trying to.
Now, Colum. This is where Colum needs support now. He needs runners here.
So Kylie has it. 65 yards out from the goal. Comes inside for Ronnie Dalton. Ronnie Dalton goes inside his man. Solos looking for some options. Tackled by his man. Comes back. There's a nice pass into.
That's a free man.
And he's fouled.
Yeah, Ronan really trying to make things happen there, getting on the ball. Long ball up to Cullen. Yeah, 2 subs on here, but long ball up to Colm Kiley there. Out in front again. Nemo really needs to get going long. This hand pass around the middle is probably going on a bit too much. Looks like 2 subs on here now. Alan Donovan is on for Jack Lyons. And it looks like James O'Donovan is on. Looks like Shea Martin is making his way to the sideline as well. So that's a new midfield pairing for Nemo here just before the water break.
And that's Nemo Rangers 3-4. I think that's Macroom 3-9, right?
I don't know, is the scoreboard wrong? So
Dalton steps up this. He's about 38 or 9 yards out. Small bit to the left of the post. Has he enough? Gets it over the bar.
Good score by Ronnie. Good score.
For Nemo.
Good score. Nemo.
You have Macroom 3-8, Nemo 3-5 now at this stage. 3-point game.
3-point game. Plenty to play for her. Nemo can't lose this game. So Nemo really should be pushing on here.
Kick out by Brendan O'Sullivan, straight down the middle. Can a new men in for Nemo do something? There's one cleanly in the middle by Macroom, and they lay it off to the centre back. Tony Deneen comes inside and lays it off to another runner, midfielder Alan Quinn. Alan Quinn now is crossing in the 45. Held up by James O'Donovan, comes back, looks for options. Back to the other midfielder, David Hogan. David Hogan now crosses the 45-yard line, the far side. Macroom now seems to be playing with a key ball. Back to Kevin O'Dwyer, around halfway. Back into the centre back. Tony Deneen held up by Eric Delory. Eric Delory played into the corner forward from the group. Polignani has a chance here, but Sean Kiley has won it. About 30 yards out, he's looking for the free, goes past Polignani. Ref has given the free, goal chance here. Still in Toomey's in the danger man. Great block by Luke Towler. Back to the corner forward from Macroom. And that's over the bar by Conor O'Sullivan.
Yeah, dubious enough there with Sean Kiley cutting through. I thought Kevin Fulganati held him up well. I thought it was definitely took more than the 4 steps, and we're gone for the water rip, but he definitely took more than the 4 steps there. But Nemo really need to get the grips around the middle of the field. Hopefully Alan and James over moving in for the water break here on.
I think you're right, Brian. The scoreboard man over in the corner, he has Nemo 3-5, he has Macroom 3-9, but you're saying it's 3-8 Macroom.
He must have got a shout off someone. It's 3-9 now, yeah. Kieran, have you any updates on the Kanturk game? It's probably all over.
They are leading. Kanturk leading currently 4-12 to 10 points. So they're well on top there.
Okay, so Nemo have to get the win here, really, don't they?
Yeah, we really do.
What do we need to do in the last few minutes here, Brian? It seems to be taking over in the start of the second half.
Quick ball on, really. We need to get ball up into Cullum and Jack. Possibly the loss of Kieran Dalton. He's a bit of experience. He's a good man to carry the ball, bring it up into attack.
And there's goals in this team, Nemo.
Yes, look, Nemo have scored 3-14 the first game and 4-8 the last game. So there is goals in this team, and they've no doubt about it. If they get into full forward line, the goals will come. But Macroom have really upped the ante there in the first quarter. Really know that they have to get the win to go to the next round. So we're in for an interesting 15 minutes.
We'll start with Macroom kick out, I think, to start. Sorry, Nemo kick out. Macroom just scored, so it's Nemo Rangers 3-5, Macroom 3-9 is the official score. Luke Towler going to start with a kick out for Nemo. And we have about a quarter of an hour left in this game. No changes at the water break for the team, as we can see. So Nemo have 2 fresh midfielders in, James Donovan and Alan Donovan. Macroom did probably take over on the middle in the first part of the second half. Towler going to bang it long down the middle towards Adrian Graney. Graney wrestles with his man and is broken. And Dalton is going to battle with his man. And Dalton's fouled, so he's picked up. Colin Kiley plays a quick ball into Jack Coogan. Jack Coogan catches about the 21-yard line, plays it back into Alan Donovan. Tries to go past him and he's tackled. Ref has the hand up for a free for Nemo.
New man in there, Alan showed his experience. Went into the tackle, free into Nemo. But again, look, that quick ball in on, that's where Nemo get most of their scores on. Quick ball into Cullum.
Rundalto will line this up about 30 yards out, small bit to the left. Kicking into the church end. Just to put Nemo 3 bound within striking distance. Doesn't have enough, does he? Does he have enough? No.
Wynn just picked up there as he went to swing the leg at that.
We still have Macroom 3-9, Nemo 3-5. Quarter of an hour gone in the second half. Brendan O'Sullivan, for Macroom to line this kick out. Looks like he'll go long. Bangs it down the middle. They seem to be all down the middle now in the second half. James Evans under this one. Can he get up? It's broken by the Macroom man. And it's won by David Hogan around the middle. And this centre back now, Tony Deneen carries it. He carries over halfway. Plays it off to the left hand side. Don Creedon, half blocked by Kieran O'Shea. Dives on the ball. It's won by Ethan O'Gorman. Ethan O'Gorman looks up. He's held up by Aidan Riley. Dummy solos. Has he overcarried? It's back to Sean Kiley. Sean Kiley gives it back into Dylan Toomey. Dylan Toomey has a shot and it's over the bar.
Yeah, Kieran O'Shea did well there, got a hand in. But Macroom worked it around. Their 2 main scorers this evening are that man inside in the corner, Dylan Toomey, and Sean Kiley. Worked the 1-2, he created the angle and banged it over. Nemo gone long.
Wasted. Ball is broken. Ryan O'Sullivan, Ronnie Dalton picks it up again.
Referees after
break there was on. Ref calls it back for an injury.
Looks like a head injury on, but he did Nemo no favours there. Nemo were on a break. Luke Horgan was gone. Referee blew it up. Just two Macroom men down.
5-point game. Team Rangers 3-5, Macroom 3-10, I think. And we're 10-12 minutes left, right?
Yeah, 10-12 minutes left. Might be a bit more with injury time on. Sun is shining down here in Newcestown. But Nemo do need a bit.
Fish on holidays, right?
Sunny southwest, sunny southeast. Yeah,
Lovely views, actually.
picturesque they call it on. Picturesque.
Rona Dalton stands over here and Nemo have possession. 65 yards out. Just about halfway.
Did you have a staycation yourself on?
It is. Two staycations, actually. Ronnie Dalton plays a quick one into Adrian Graney. Back to Rona Dalton. Dalton plays a long ball across the field into Jack Coogan. Probably has too much for it and it goes out over the end line for a wide.
I just got word in my ear there from Kieran Weldon that if Macroom win by 6 points or more, Nemo won't be going to the next round, providing Kanturk stay ahead.
Okay, so it's
in their
quite
game.
important Nemo to get a few
Nemo.
scores here from many different reasons. But we still seem to be on top. David Hogan has won that around the middle. He plays number 12, John Creed. John Creed will go to the halfway line. Midway across the pitch, came back to David Hogan, who's come into the game a lot in the second half. Over to Mark Corrigan. Mark Corrigan crosses the Nemo 65-yard line. Held up by Luke Corrigan. Plays it inside number 2. Narrowed Anglin. Back inside to David Hogan. Loose ball, but they still pick it up. They go to the far side now. I think it's the substitute. Solos. Tackled by Nemo man. Goes past a little easy. The space here from Macroom. It's a goal. It's a goal from Macroom.
Just seemed to break through there a bit easy on. There was 2 or 3 Nemo men around him, kind of rode the tackle, gave him the momentum. Great finish by
David Hogan.
was it David Hogan? Great finish. Nemo really need now to up the ante.
Oh, short kick goes. Luke Corrigan catches his foul. Now it's 4-10 to Macroom, 3-5 to Nemo. So Nemo do need to get a couple of scores here in the last few minutes to, I suppose, to keep involved in the championship.
Yeah, that's right on. But again, look, this referee stopping out for a look, seemed to be a head injury. Macroom man down. Macroom obviously going to try and slow the clock down here on.
Yeah.
I
think Nemo need to keep the heads here now. There's still time to come back into this game. Firstly, to try and get less than 5 points behind, and secondly, try and get back into the game.
Yeah, but all this stop-start, won't suit Nemo, and they need to be quick here,
So Nemo will have possession with Luke Corrigan.
20
halfway, we've 22 minutes gone in the second half of 8 minutes to go.
There's a few verbals. There was a few verbals there between players. Things are starting to hot up.
Yeah.
As they call it, rabble on, is it?
Nemo have it with Luke Corrigan. Chips it into a tough tackle there, but James Donovan wins it well. Macroom seems to be throwing a bit more, trying to slow up the game.
Nemo still persisting with the 10, 15 yard pass around the half back line. Need to get it in, And
we have it back round. Donovan drifts back. He's just by the Nemo 65. He's fouled again here. Gives the ball in.
Late tackle by Finton.
Dalton's going to look up here. There's a bit of space here for Luke Corrigan. Luke Corrigan gives it into Eric Delory. Nemo have space about 30 yards out. He's fouled by his man.
Man's
There's
inside.
a goal on here for Nemo.
Right man has it.
In, and he gives it
Great goal.
That's a great goal by Kevin Folignaty. So that puts the cat amongst the pigeons. Nemo now on 4-5, Macroom 4-10. We've 7 minutes left.
We've calculators out here on. We've abacuses, mathematicians.
So as
we're going through as it stands.
Kieran Weldon.
Stay within striking distance. We need to stay within 5 points of Macroom. Ball is broken. Macroom winning around the middle. They seem to win a lot in the last few minutes.
Again, Doan, good ball in there again into Colm Kiley. One that used his head, popped it across. I don't know who Kevin Folignaty got in the end, was it?
He did, yeah.
Good finish. But Nemo can't get caught here.
They have a hold across Nemo 65 around midway. Plays a long ball into Dylan Toomey, who's the danger man. Dylan Toomey is on the right hand side, near side. Drops the ball, well tackled by Conor Shalhoub. Conor Shalhoub wins and he's fouled.
No.
Throw away the ball, leaving it up 10, I'd say.
Loads of space in front of Colm Kiley here.
I think for Nemo now, it's just to keep calm head and try and walk the score. So Aidan Riley's going to take this free up about their own 45-yard line. Just been in near side here. A couple of subs here from Macroom.
I think it's John Creedon making way from Macroom.
Don Creedon.
John
John Creedon's the fella in RTE. Will be shown on Monday night.
Has to go long, Aidan. Has to go long.
Goes long towards Adrian Graney. Probably too high. Falls through his hands. His man Garrett Anglin picks it up. Shot out by Ronnie Dalton. Falls. Adrian Graney lines him up now. He man's under pressure. Gives it back into the midfielder who just got the goal for them. Alan Quinn. Alan Quinn gives it. He's heavily tackled there by Alan Donovan, but Mark Corrigan has it. He carries it over to Nemo 45. He's on the near side here. He's going to give it into Sean Kiley. Sean Kiley, Macroom now happy to hold up the ball. Takes on James O'Donovan. James O'Donovan gets back goal side well. The centre forward now, Fintan Gould, is shadowed by Kieran, gets a hand in there. There's a back well, and O'Donovan gets a hand in to disrupt the Macroom play. They still have possession though. He's back cross.
He's no freeze.
David Hogan. David Hogan looks up. He's about 30 yards out. He's going to have a shot at goal. Does he have enough? He probably does.
That's a good score by Macroom there, but Nemo did it well, not giving away a free. Pushed up all the ways round. Macroom back up by 6 here, but
Nemo needs to stay within 5 to continue their involvement in the championship.
Macroom going through as it stands. Macroom going through.
It's hard for the players not knowing what the mathematics are, but they should have to keep playing. James Donovan now has it around halfway. Gives it to Ronan Dalton. Ronan Dalton comes back deep. Kevin Folignani back to Ronan Dalton.
very tippy-tappy, lads.
Urgency here. Aaron Brown is tackled heavily
Late
here.
again. Late there again by Fintan Gould. He was late a couple of plays earlier as well.
That was a nasty tackle.
Medic's gone in.
Aaron Brown.
Again, Macroom happy to slow it up here. I'm not too sure there where the
ins and outs.
the ins and outs. I'm confused myself on.
That would be hard, Brian.
But again,
O'Shea stands over this free. He's about 50 yards from his own goal. He looks up. He's going to go short to Colm Kiley. He's going to win it. Colm Kiley takes on his man. Crosses to Macroom 65. He's tackled heavily by his man. He holds him off. I think he has the free, the advantage. He's going to go back across the field to Ronan Dalton. Ronan Dalton is about the midway point. He's going to long ball into Jack Coogan to win. Oh, and there's a break in here. Kieran O'Shea has it. Is it a free there? Could have been a free. Jack Coogan's arguing to ref. There's a Macroom man down, but Macroom come out with the ball near side. They're going to work it up the pitch so that the space is Dylan Toomey. Dylan Toomey, who's the danger man for Macroom, is going to cross the number 65. He's on the near side. There's Ronan Dalton, who's the last man back. Dylan Toomey cuts in. He gives it into the midfielder. That's actually the full forward. Garman plays across to the midfielder, Alan Quinn. As things stand, Nemo are going out, so they do need to score in the next few minutes.
what's on the clock
Now.
There is 28 minutes gone nearly.
Macroom trying to work a free in the far side. They've cut inside. Is that Fintan Gould taking
Sean
a shot?
Kiley again. That's Sean Kiley's 5th score in the game. I was going to say he drifted out of the game there for a while, but Kevin Fulganati shackled him well, but he got on the ball there. Probably should have been a free. Probably should have been a free into Nemo down the other end with a slight tackle there.
Kevin Folignani's on the near side. He's going to cross the 65. He's going to pay to Adrian Graney. He's tackled hard by his man, but Graney takes him on. Graney now is in the big space. He cuts in by the 45. Gives it to Kevin Folignani. Nemo have it in space here. Folignani's going to play it into Alan Donovan. Gives it back to Folignani. Folignani's surrounded by 3 or 4 men. Nemo have the free. But it's probably not enough at this stage for Nemo. How much time do we have left?
There's 28 and a half minutes gone.
Okay, so if they pop this over, they're 6 points behind, but they still need another one.
Yeah,
there's a couple of Macroom men down
there.
Happy enough to take their time. We probably will have a bit of additional time at the end between the water break and all the injuries.
Yeah, and a few substitutions that people have brought on.
But
But
the discretion of the ref, Brian.
that's correct. But again, Macroom just pulling Nemo down, lay tackles. Kevin Fulganati and Alan Donovan worked it well there. And a free and Ronnie.
As we speak,
Surely
7 points down, 4-5 to 4-12. If they put this over, puts 6 points down, but we need to be within 5 to continue our involvement in the championship. So Nemo need to lose by 5 at the most to stay involved. So this will put us 6 behind. So we still need another score before the end of the game to continue our interest in the championship this year. All very exciting.
Good score by Ronan Dalton there.
Puts this over the bar. Nemo 4-6, Macroom 4-12. We're 6 points behind. We need another score to make sure we continue our involvement in the championship.
29 minutes on the clock.
So there's not much time left.
Nemo pushed up.
Probably need to win this one. We have one much around the middle in the second half. So Brendan O'Connell's going to go long again, straight down the middle. Up goes James O'Donovan, but there's one cleanly in the middle by the Macroom man. They recycle it again, back to the midfielder David Hogan. David Hogan is looked up by Luke Horgan. They come back to the cornerback, happy to maintain possession. Crosses their own 65-yard line, plays a loose ball inside. Well, at the end of it, wins it well. It breaks Alan Donovan. Alan Donovan has a chance here if he can get a touch.
Oh! That's the second let it play, man.
Nemo have a free about 40 yards out to the left of the post. If
Kev-
we score this and this goes over, we're into the next round if things stay the way they are.
Kevin-
So this is a vital free for Nemo.
Macroom player there, Kevin Dwyer, seems to be in a bit of bother. Probably came across a bit clumsy and seems to have come off the worst. But it was good pushing up by Nemo there. They pushed up well on the Macroom defender. Eric Delory just pulled on the ball and Nemo were away.
Alan Donovan won a great ball there. Put his body in the lane. He knew he was going to get a tackle. But your man came off the worst. So Ronan Dalton standing over free, 40 yards out, left of the post.
Will he go
The
short?
small solicitor comes in there to give him a bit of advice. I think he might be telling him to put it over.
Will he go short?
No, he needs to score this. So this is a vital score for Nemo. This would put us 5 points behind, but more importantly, it'll put us into the next round of the championship. We're up. Our time is up. We're at the referee's discretion now. We're 31 minutes gone in the second half.
He'll probably play another 1 or 2-1.
He will. So this is we have the benefit of the win, so it is scoreable. It is a tough angle, but Ronan is a man be practicing these all the time. Do you have confidence in
It's well within Ronan's range. He's after hopping over 2 or 3 already, so well within his range. But this man here, Kevin Dwyer, seems to be in a small bit of bother.
This is tackle on Alan Donovan.
Yeah.
Gave us the free.
Seems to be a substitution role in here for him.
Macroom have another substitute on.
And he's after getting a yellow.
Yellow. Warranted yellow, Brian?
Fair, but that was a slight tackle on. There was another slight tackle before and he gave no free, so
Exactly.
consistency, that's all people are looking for.
Everyone will probably have a shot.
Have an extra man.
He's trying to steal the yard here.
Stole the yard.
He will go short. It's cut out.
Got
Colin
the 1-2.
Kiley wins his back to Ronan Dalton. Ronan goes past his man. He's fouled surely here. Referee, the friend is
Well
up for the
done,
free.
well done,
That's
well
worked by
worked,
Nemo
well
there. Very cute by Ronan Dalton.
I
He's
thought
bought himself about 7 or 8 yards. It's a lot more kickable down the free. He's maybe 30 yards out. Small bit to the left of the post. He lines it up now. His shot is on. It's over the bar, and that puts Nemo into the next round if things stay the way they are. Nemo 4-7, Macroom 4-12. We're about 2 minutes over.
2 minutes.
2.5.
2.5 minutes over at the discretion of the ref, Brendan O'Connell now. We look to go along with this one, which he does down the middle. There's a congregation of people around the middle.
Nemo did break. Well done, Alan.
Donovan wins the break, and is he fouled?
Come on.
Ref, Nemo have a free.
No.
About
No.
65 yards out. They probably need to slow
Slow
this
down,
down.
slow down.
Are they aware that they need to slow it down? Alan Donovan wins the free. He's going to spread a crossfield ball into Adrian Greeny. Can he get in front of his man? Is won by Greeny.
Well done.
Greeny now is in on goal. He's probably looking for a free. Is he going to get it from the
Penalty.
ref? Ref's
He gets
giving him nothing. Tells him get up.
Go away.
And he gets a free out. 4 or 5
Oh.
men around him. Could have given a free.
Obviously, only's going to give him.
Take it quickly now. And let's get Angling easy. I thought he overcarried the ball there.
overcarried
We've gone to the left now. They're coming down the left. Macroom are breaking now, but Colin Kiley gets in
Well
there.
done.
Puts his body in the line well, and Aidan Riley picks it up. Aidan Riley moves 65 yards out, goes past his man, gives the
Slow
free.
down. Slow down.
Again, though,
Colin
Nemo.
Kiley, they're going long again.
Do they know one?
Probably
Do they
no
know
need
one?
to have Adrian Graney is under if he can get it. The ball breaks, Roland Dalton up, and the keeper has picked it up. Brendan O'Connell. Brendan O'Connell's coming out now to number 7. Mark Horgan, Macroom are coming on the break now. They need to score to stay involved in the championship. Sean Kiley drifts it inside to the number 7, Mark Horgan.
He's going to give him every chance on. He's going to give him every chance.
Macroom now coming up. They probably are aware they need to score. Sean Kiley has it now. Sean Kiley's crossing the Nemo 45. They're going to try and work Kieran O'Shea's with Finton Gould. And it's won by
Nemo
Nemo
ball.
on break.
Great
Tackling
hand.
there by Kieran O'Shea.
Great hand and never rashes. Nemo just need to calm down a small bit.
Quick with this into Alan Donovan, who wins it well. He turns his man. He's in a bit of space now. All he needs to do is hold it up. He gives a nice ball into Luke Horgan, who is space. Luke crosses the 45, cuts inside his man, looks for it, and there's an overlap here. Ronan Dalton has all he needs to do is pop it over. It's into Luke Horgan. The goal is on for Nemo. Ronan Dalton with the goal for Nemo.
All credit to you there. Must go to Kieran O'Shea down the other end. Macroom really needed a score there to put him still in the championship, but Kieran O'Shea got a hand in. Nemo worked the ball up. Great ball there into Alan O'Donovan. And again, as we said, Nemo do get goals. And
5-7 to 4-12. The match all over the place. Brian, what does that make it?
I think Nemo are through on the scoreline like this, but Nemo have men down again. Adrian Graney's down. Peter's on the run again.
What they might say is good for the goose is good for the gander. Nemo went gone down. Similar to a couple of Macroom went down earlier. A bit of rattling over on the far sideline.
Macroom's still up by 1, but I think Nemo have done enough here to
up by 2, Brian.
is it 2?
Yeah,
Macroom up by
yes,
2. Sorry, the mathematician just figures everywhere on the ground.
Okay, so once we don't concede the goal here,
he looks like he's going to give him every chance.
Nemo 5-7, Macroom 4-12. We're well over now. At discretion with bangs down the middle. And Donovan's under this one. Can they get a break? And it breaks down.
Just drawing
and it's into Folignati wins it well here. Gives it to James Donovan to Ronan Dalton. Ronan Dalton's going to play it in. Jack Coogan has a bit of space, about 30 yards out. He's going to swing and shoot. Looks good.
Yes!
Great score. That's a great score. Nemo down by 1, but
Can we still try and win this game, or are we better off hanging on? How many minutes are we over now?
we're well over now.
5 minutes over.
5 minutes over. Again, can't be much left. Brendan O'Connell. Nemo have come on top in the midfield the last 5 minutes. Down the middle again. It's between Eric Delory and his man. Delory, it's broken. Ball breaks to, well done. That was Aaron Brown, put his body on the line there. Well done to Aaron Brown. Colm Kiley comes up with the far side, about 21 yards out, back to Eric Delory. Eric Delory to James Donovan. James Donovan to Jack Coogan. Jack Coogan just past his man. Back to James Donovan into Adrian Graney. Graney will give it to Alan Donovan. They're just playing the ball around now, but that's what they need to do is hold possession. Adrian Graney has it now, and he gives it back to Conor Shalhoub. There's a lot of space out here if he can find it, which he does to Kieran O'Shea. Coming on the near side, Kieran O'Shea crosses halfway, looks up, takes a solo, and gives it into Aidan O'Reilly. Aidan O'Reilly now looks up.
Two right men have it there on Kieran and Aidan Riley. But Alan Donovan really has had a big last 5, 6, 7 minutes there for Nemo in around the middle, getting on the ball, making things happen.
Plays it in. Probably didn't need to do that. He gives it away. And now Macroom have it again. Last chance here for Macroom.
6.5 minutes into the time.
Where is he getting the time from?
Gobbled up by men. That's a good foul for Nemo, they might say. And Macroom take it quickly and out to the centre back. Tony
Alan
Dineen.
Donovan's gone hard here.
Is Alan Donovan. Tackled by him, he falls. Dineen wins it. Kevin Folignani now is there, and Alan Donovan is there. They hold him up to get the free.
It's good to see Alan back on. He played a Junior B game the other night just to get a bit of rustiness out of him. Good to see him back.
And the ball is kicked off Alan Donovan there, but again, he just needs to hold it up and suit Nemo.
Point down.
How many minutes are we over?
The 7 minutes injury time as of now.
There can't be much left. We're going to go along with this into the full back line. Fintan Gould is in there. It breaks the danger man to me. Aidan Riley fouls him. He can't really foul him. He shoots. That's the point. Does not shoot Macroom. It still suits Nemo. Macroom now 4-13. Nemo 5-8.
5-8.
Yeah.
5-8. That puts it in a 3-point game.
Nemo really showed plenty of heart and courage there though in the last 10 minutes. Down by 6. I know they're still down by 2, but it's enough.
Kieran O'Shea. Still no whistle from the ref. Does he think he's playing in the county? Kieran O'Shea goes past Fintan Gould easily there. Tackled by his man again. Holds it off.
Fintan!
James Donovan's going to give it back to Adrian Graney. Nemo now are going to find themselves in trouble as they
Is
get
the
over
ref lost
here
his watch,
quickly.
I wonder, lads.
James Donovan is in the sideline. There's a bit of fight here between Eric Delory and Kieran. Kiley goes across to Luke Towler. Oh, well done. Past Toomey there. And now we have Aaron Brown who's going to come out with about 35 yards out. Plays it to Kevin Folignati. Folignati is going to cross the halfway line. Gives it to Colm Kiley. Colm Kiley was fisticuffing a few minutes ago. Now he's on the ball.
Play the world of ball. Play the world of ball.
Aaron Brown, he'll keep it and he give it to Folignati. Nemo just happy to keep possession now. The ref is nearly 8 minutes over.
8.5 now.
The ref just doesn't want to blow one.
He's excited like the rest of us.
And that's it.
He blows official. Final score from Newcestown. Nemo Rangers 5-8, Macroom 4-13. I think as far as we know, Nemo into the next round.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look, I suppose Nemo were down by 6 there. What stage on, if not 7. Big last 5, 6, 7 minutes there by Alan Donovan. Aidan Riley, Kieran O'Shea in the backs there. Got a great hand in there as Macroom ran the attack. But in fairness, up front, Colm Kiley again and Ronan Dalton really showed their influence on the game. I think it's enough to see Nemo through to the next round. Good, fine, open game. Two good sporting teams. 9 goals. But look, Nemo rolled through and Macroom bow out.
So I think just to finish up today, final score from Newcestown, Nemo Rangers 5-8, Macroom 4-13. And as far as we're aware, and we have it on good reliable source, Nemo into the next round of the championship. Thank you for listening and watching, and we'll see you again the next day. Ihwa.
Good night.